What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for staying loyal to my channel, because I know I have been MIA a couple of days, but it was not for no reason. As you can tell by my voice, I'm still a bit under the weather. That's why it's so scratchy. I had to take a couple of days to recuperate. Not even that I didn't try to make content. Every time I was trying to speak a full sentence, I couldn't, because my cough was constantly interrupting me, and there was no way I was going to make a video for you guys without you being annoyed by me coughing into the camera. So sorry about the inconvenience, but I'm so thankful that I'm able to make another video, and I'm so thankful for you guys for staying loyal to my channel, for still being here, for sticking around, and just being patiently on this channel waiting for me to come back for you. So I am here, and the topic that I would like to talk about today is two different women with two very different mindsets, because we have this young woman who seems to find any and every excuse instead of admitting that men really do not want to be in a relationship with a woman who has been single in her 40s and in her 50s especially. And sometimes it's even hard for women to get into a relationship when they are in their 30s, right? Would you agree? Let me know in the comment section. And then we have this young woman who seems to understand why women should stop being so delusional when other women are trying to tell them, girl, if you're 30, if you're in your 40s, even in your 50s and you still haven't got that ring on your finger, it's too late, and it's for a reason. Men are backing away from you, and no, men are not debating with you either. They're just backing away, living their lives, while you women are thinking that you are single by choice. You really are single because no man is willing to date you. I'm not going to say that there is no exception to the rule. Of course there is. And sometimes women, they're not single because they want to be single. Sometimes life situations happen and then they just end up being single, right? So let's really not put every woman who is single at a certain age in a certain category, because there are women who are willing to cater to a man. So with that being said, let's dive right into the first video.
Look, say what you want, but, and no shade, no shade. But every woman that I follow that is in the 30 and up, 40 and up, 50s and 60s that don't have a ring on their finger, oh, they look good. They skin be clear, they body be snatched, the skin be tight. Ain't nobody stressing them out. One day my little niece had said, she was telling me how when she get older she's gonna be single. She's 7. I said, what is single? She said, nobody bothers you. Maybe she had a point.
I'm gonna start off by saying this. If you want to throw shade, just throw shade. It is fine. We can take it. I mean, obviously she's trying to throw shade at women who are married, who supposedly do not look as good as women on social media who are single. But I want to tell you how close-minded this young lady is, which is actually sad, because that just goes to show you that some women really cannot think further between the wall and the wallpaper. Women on social media, especially women on social media when they are a certain age, they use body filters, face filters, even hair filters. What we see online is not what we see in real life. You don't know if these people have went and got surgery. There are so many people online lying about their whole existence. They will tell you stuff about being happy, love yourself, do this, do that, and really being upset, sad, and depressed in their bedrooms when they go to sleep at night by themselves. I mean, to each their own. If you're happy by yourself, if you're doing your thing, go continue doing what you're doing. But it's really not a good thing to say that, no shade, but women who are single look better, because I know women who have been married for over 2 decades, they still look bomb. Because they take care of themselves, they take care of the family, they bloom and grow together. And if some women are getting older after a certain period of time, even that is normal. You cannot go by what you see on social media and then thinking that that's what's going to happen to you. Not everybody has the privilege of looking a certain way when they get a certain age. And it has a lot to do with lifestyle. Do you drink? Do you consume? Do you smoke? Do you sleep well? Do you eat well? I know a lot of women's pH levels are off balance because they don't know what's good for them.
She maybe had a point. I am inspired by the way these women look. They don't even look like the girl. I follow one of them. She in her 50s and she. What girl look like I can hang out with you at the bar? You look like you're my age. You look like you one of us. How do you look this good? Nobody bothers her. she cut it off when it needs to be cut off. She set boundaries. She don't be in these niggas' face. She don't chase. She let go and she let God. She understands that there's always better. She don't settle. She don't compromise. She don't negotiate. She don't give all them chances. She seemed like the type, one strike, you're out.
To be honest with you, sometimes I wonder if what these women are saying is really what they mean when they come online and make a video for TikTok, or are they just trying to go viral with whatever message they have for the world? Because it is impossible that women only care about their looks. If we have came to a place in this world where they only care about their looks, then this is a sad place to live in. And I'm talking about the dating pool. The dating pool of women who think that their looks is their only currency. And a lot of women act like it. That's why you have so many of them saying, I'm only going to talk to you if you pay me. Because if you're not going to pay me because of these looks, I'm going to have somebody else pay me to talk to me because of these looks. And that's insane. You can't even have a meaningful conversation with a lot of these women because they don't speak about nothing else besides what they have seen on TMZ, where they have been going, who posted what stories on TikTok and on Instagram. I mean, can you really have a meaningful conversation with a modern Western woman nowadays? 9 times out of 10, you probably can't, which is really sad. Because if you're only focusing on everything that is skin deep, and once your looks fade, what is left? Men are not going to be interested in you anymore. And I'm sorry to say, the fact that there are women who are thinking that they are single because they want to be single at the age of 40 and 50, men who are your age, they are not going to date a woman who is your age. They're going to date women who are younger. I'm not saying teenagers. I'm talking about women who are in their early 30s, in their mid 20s, and it does happen. I don't think that there's anybody that can say, oh no, it is not true. I have never seen a man in his early 40s who is dating a woman who is in her mid 20s. It does exist. So no, sweetheart, you need to focus on a little bit more than just looks. But I would like to talk about this other lady that I have found on TikTok who seems to understand. And again, this is not me saying that all women who are a certain age who are single because they are not good enough for men. I'm not saying that, okay? So let's not act like that's what I'm promoting here.
As a female, if you're at least 40 years old and you're not married, you're washed up. Tune in. There's a reason that man ain't put a ring on your finger.
I like her.
There's a reason you're not married yet. There's a reason not one man has decided to settle down with you. There's a reason. See, the problem is y'all want to be outside. Y'all want to be single until
she's keeping
it's
it
too
real.
late. And then the women that do get married around 20-something, 30, they want a divorce later on when they're in their 40s, potentially 50s, because they feel like they rushed into the marriage. They feel like they came into the marriage too early, and now they want to be outside again. Tia Mowry. Nobody is going to marry a 40-year-old woman unless you look like Megan Good, honestly. And 90% of the women in this world do not look like Megan Good. There's like a 10% of women that do look like that, and those women are usually cuffed up or they're getting tricked on and basically getting their bills paid.
Objectively speaking, who sounds more realistic, this lady or the lady that we listened before this one? I think that question is really unnecessary. She is keeping it real till the end of this video. There is so much truth to this because a lot of women do expect Prince Charming to come through on a horse, and these women are also thinking that they do not have to do anything in a relationship. No, the man does not have to chase you. No, the man does not have to do everything that you want. Hell, there are so many women on the dating pool who do not even want to talk to the man, but do expect the man to know what this woman is thinking. How is a man supposed to know what you are thinking? But a lot of women are not ready to hear the truth. Because women, when you get a certain age, I'm telling you, I am 42 years old, your body changes. I have a very strict workout program. I have a very strict diet. My diet is pretty balanced, but if you do not work out, if you continuously eat what you want, that is going to catch up with you at a certain age. You're going to go to sleep one night thinking that you're still looking good. You're going to wake up the next morning and be like, what in the world happened to this body? I looked at different when I went to sleep last night. That's really how it is. So it requires work to look a certain way, it requires work to be at a mental stage. The first lady was talking about, oh, women in their 40s and 50s who are single, they don't take no shit from no one. You can still have boundaries when you are in a relationship. Hello? Just because I am married does not mean that I don't have an identity, that I don't have a personality, that my husband and I, we don't have boundaries that we respect. I mean, this is crazy. These women are really making up excuses after excuses to justify their behavior, their actions, their expectations on a man, when you have still a few women left who know that that's not how it's going to work. So guys, again, it is time that we do not fall for some women's delusion, because it's just not right. I don't even think that everybody should get the right to say something. And I know right now my husband would say, what are you talking about? Everybody should have the chance to voice their opinion. But in my humble opinion, I don't think that everybody should get a microphone, okay? That's just what I think. Anyways, I hope you guys were able to enjoy this video. I was trying to do my best not to cough, not to interrupt, not to be annoying with my voice. I am so sorry. I'm trying to get better within this next couple of days. It's really been persistent, pissing me off. I'm gonna be very honest with you, because I haven't been going to the gym. I haven't been going to the gym in a week, and it's making me mad. I know this is off topic, but this is just me. I'm only human. There are things that I like doing, and there are things that I don't like doing. And not going to the gym is not one of the things that I like doing, okay? I need to be active, because I feel as though that my triceps just gone. Anyways, I'm sorry guys, I'm just over here venting. Anyway, I hope you were able to enjoy the video still. Make sure you give this video a like, make sure you share with your friends and family, all that good stuff. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and maybe the notification button. I'm trying to come back more often now since I got my voice back. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Make sure you stay blessed and you stay alert so you can stay alive, and make sure you catch me on the next video. Talk to you soon.